Today on Suncoast View, batter up! Spring training is here and Ed Smith Stadium is at the top of a popular list. We're excited, baseball is back on the Suncoast.
And there's a hidden gem in Bradenton full of galleries, a market, and the chance to learn new art skills. Art Center Manatee is here to teach us about jewelry.
Competitive cheerleading is big business, and a Suncoast team with humble beginnings is now getting national recognition. We'll meet parish elite. All that more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show, and welcome back to our good friend, celebrity makeup artist Mickey Williams. We missed you.
I missed you.
You've been up in the cold tundra of New York City.
I have. But actually it was 70 degrees when I left.
Wow.
So I guess there's no global warming, right?
I guess it's like 90 here.
I know, everyone up north must be so happy. I know my family in Syracuse is like thrilled. They're cooking out.
I know, it was crazy. We were sitting outside. I was just, it doesn't even seem real.
Wow.
It doesn't.
February,
I can't even complain about New York City weather anymore, and I usually do that when I
There'll be another round, I suspect.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was in the Hamptons for the long holiday weekend, and I was in a jacuzzi.
Nice.
So I don't know. We were all
Of course,
just trying
we're
to
there
say,
every day.
Yeah, thank you, Linda. I was
hard
going
to
say,
impress us.
I was getting annoyed with her lifestyle, but you know what? We
You're
live
living
here.
in paradise.
We live
yeah,
here.
So.
This is where we choose, but we love it when you come back to see us.
we
So
do.
We're going to have a lot of fun today. We have a new face in the kitchen. I want to introduce you to Anthony from Oakenstone. Now, what are we making today?
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. So today we'll be preparing our barbecue pork sliders. That's a new menu item that we just rolled out last month. So we're really excited to prepare them on camera and kind of walk everyone through how to build one.
All
We're
right,
excited
looks
to eat
good.
them on camera.
Absolutely.
We've got a team going.
Yeah.
We are not shy. We have something in common.
It's a
All
match.
right, looks good. We look forward to learning more about the new menu at Oakenstone, and also, of course, we'll have to talk about the beer wall.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
That is what is Oakenstone is known for. Today is also Makeover Madness, so we're going to take a look and meet Danielle.
I'm so excited to be here today. I'm a full-time college student at the State College of Florida, and so I don't always have the time to sit down and glam myself out. So I'm really excited for this treat today.
Oh, good for her. I'm sure she's been working
so
hard.
cute.
She is very cute. Then stylist Vicky from Cutting Loose will be working with Danielle, and we'll see what kind of look they come up for. So something to look forward to. It is also something I've been looking forward to all season. It is the first day of spring training baseball. It's a big deal for our area. Lots of games, and if you are a baseball fan, you can pretty much watch baseball endlessly for the next few weeks. So in honor of this, we decided to take a look back at our own baseball history. This shocked me, and I apologize for making a big deal out of it. Joey
Yeah.
played Little League.
Yeah.
Oh, the bat's taller than you are,
How did
Joey.
that go?
You know, I played for a couple years, and I remember they were like, okay, how far outfield can we put him?
you're so cute.
But everybody needs a left fielder.
Yes, yes.
Those cheeks.
Oh,
I
man.
love it.
And, you know, I think I stayed long enough for them to make the baseball card, and then maybe I quit. I'm not sure.
I love it. I love it.
my
So
gosh.
believe it or not, I
Wow.
did not play, but I grew up obsessively going to Wrigley Field. That is where my dad and I spent our time. So I looked at it more from the fan point of view because I was
Yes.
busy playing other sports.
Oh, gosh.
But Mickey played. Mickey was the only girl on the boys
Oh,
team.
Mickey,
in
That's
Little
baseball
League.
right there. And then
Yeah.
I went on because they wouldn't let me play baseball because I was a girl after I turned farm. I got above farm league age, and I went to play softball, and I won the World Series in '86.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't. I was
impressed.
a team of us. So, you know, but
And Linda,
talent.
we don't want you to feel left out, so I have to say, Linda married a pro ball player the first time around.
My first husband
time around.
played professional baseball, but I do not hold that against baseball.
Okay, good.
I still like baseball. Of the
is
two,
amazing.
husband baseball, I still like baseball.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Did you end up spending a lot of time at games in those early years?
Yes, watching him, but that didn't last very long. He didn't last very long in the pros.
she was just like a full-on baller wife. Like
Yes.
seriously, she went baseball, football.
For
like,
somebody that never
what?
went to a ball game until I married a coach, that was pretty good.
It is pretty
Yeah.
funny to think that you married two very sporty people when that wasn't
It
your
wasn't
thing.
You were
really into
before
it.
the reality show. What is the Baseball
The
Wives?
ballers,
Yeah.
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 She's a ball magnet.
See, you
I was
set
a
trend.
cheerleader because I was loud.
Well, and speaking of that, we're going to meet some cheerleaders coming up later on in the show, but it isn't just about being being loud anymore. These girls are serious athletes. So a lot of fun on the way. Glad it's a Friday. It is time for our first hot topic. And the Suncoast has a lot to be proud of during spring training. Tens of thousands travel here to watch their favorite teams. Now USA Today has named Ed Smith Stadium the most popular ballpark in all of Florida. That's based on a survey on what fans want at a ballpark. This is ironic to me because the park has been home to 3 different teams who didn't want to stay until the Orioles came back with a big renovation in 2011. Sarasota loves having the Orioles. A new report estimates the economic impact of the team on the area is $97 million. Wow. This is big business these days.
Yes.
Absolutely. And the parks are gorgeous. I don't have any problem understanding why fans love to be here.
Yeah.
Well, you're close enough to see it, to feel a part of it.
Exactly.
And you get to know the players, you can pull for somebody, so that's the exciting part.
And am I correct, too, that when you go to other cities to see games, it's all about, you know, transportation. How are we going to get there? You know, the hustle bustle of a big city, and we kind of have the laid back.
Well, that's
you
the
know,
difference with
aspect.
spring training. I mean, the fact that you can come here and literally from Clearwater and Dunedin all the way down to Fort Myers, there's like 10-something teams. I'm not sure what, I can't remember what the exact number is for Grapefruit League. But I mean, so no matter where you're coming from, you know, these guys, I know my dad wants to do it. It's like you can do a ball game a day for a week and have the best week vacation of your life. If you are a true baseball fan, because Linda's right, you're close to the players, you know, you're close to the action. It's February in Florida. The weather couldn't be better.
And parking is easy.
Parking is
It's right
easy.
next door.
Yes, it's none of the hassle of the MLB season, and it's just laid back in Florida. It's
And
a
as a
great time of year.
reluctant, you know, representing the reluctant family member that might have to go on a trip to see spring training, just I'm not that into baseball, there's so much else you can
Yes,
do.
you can
so
go
if
to
it's
the
not
beach
your
during
thing,
the game.
even just to sit outside, and I love to just sit in the stands and
Well,
eat and
being a reluctant fan, Joey has committed to going to Ed Smith
Yes,
Stadium.
absolutely.
Next Wednesday is ABC 7 Days, so we will all be out there for the game. I'm actually singing the national
Yes.
anthem, and Joey said he's going to come watch. If you want to go this weekend and you can't wait till Wednesday, the Yankees are at the Pirates on Saturday, the Twins are at the Orioles on Saturday, and the Blue Jays are at the Rays in Charlotte County on Monday. But yes, ABC 7 Day next week at the Orioles is Wednesday, and at the Pirates is Saturday. So we've got a lot of baseball coming
We're
up next
so
week.
lucky where we live, and I know sometimes we complain about parking and noise ordinances and everything, but we really live in an amazing, diverse paradise. There's so much to do.
Yes,
Yes.
and we complain about parking, and we're parking like 5 minutes away free.
Absolutely.
I know, it
Very
does
little.
always surprise me when I say, oh, we can walk from here, and everyone's like, but why? Why would we walk? Because I'm so used to walking everywhere. But yeah,
Right.
there's so much parking. It's paradise.
Yeah.
It is.
It is. We walk on the beach. Come on.
Spring training's a good time to remember that, that's for sure. Well, a new emoji is on the way, and it's meant to be less sexist. So a mom thought the red stiletto shoe emoji had a limited representation for women. So knowing how important emojis are to the younger generation with their communication, she designed a blue ballet flat with a bow. So this has now been approved by the official emoji committee. Now the mom says she's designing a one-piece bathing suit. Seriously, are we that worried?
Oh, I have a one-piece bathing suit. I'll tell you what,
Okay,
I wear, but I would not wear that blue slipper thing. I would go for the red hot shoe.
And do you really care what you put on your text
Yeah,
message?
you're not wearing it, you're attaching it to a message.
Well, the red high heel says me.
Yes, I
Yes.
agree.
The
I agree.
blue flat, not
And
so
I
much.
guess that's the point, is that the red high heel does not say everyone, but really?
I mean, seriously, I would use that flat shoe if I was trying to tell someone that their personality was like, nah. You know, I wouldn't even say, I was just like, oh my goodness, you're
And
a
what
blue
about the
ballet
one-piece
slipper.
bathing suit, Mickey?
I actually thought that there was like a little hands-up person that looked like they were in a one-piece, maybe it's a halter top.
It's
A
a leotard.
leotard.
It's a
I
gym.
mean,
Joey and I spend way too much time on
dancing.
these. She's a dancer, but that would work for a one-piece bathing suit. You're
But
right.
you know what? At the end, I'm all for being inclusive, but we're talking about emoji here.
Yes,
Okay?
yeah.
I'm sorry,
right,
there's not
right.
a shoe that represents you perfectly.
different platform.
Yes. Maybe
Yes.
call,
Pun intended.
maybe call someone that.
Yeah,
Yes, that's
exactly.
right. Well, let's teach our children not to be so sensitive.
Yeah, seriously. Well, speaking of sexism, an op-ed piece in the Sunday New York Times asked, whatever happened to sweatpants? Interesting question, because if you've been to the gym lately or the grocery store, everybody's wearing yoga pants. Skin tight, form-fitting, these days even with revealing mesh vents. So the writer points out, is the culture now that we have to look and be sexy at the gym and that frumpy sweatpants are obsolete? Another case in point, the push-up sports bra. Okay, I actually love this discussion. I don't want to be sexy at the gym.
Those sweatpants are all at my house. I still got them.
Come on, Mickey, this is a New York
Completely
thing.
bull. I'm sorry, that's completely bull because like even like Daniel Patrick and all those people who just came out with all of those like they're like these long baggy sweatpants. That's all back in right now. So I don't totally agree with that. They're just called a jogger now. They're not called sweatpants.
Do you see them at the gym though? Because at the gym I just see yoga pants.
Yeah, I
That's
do.
all
I see them. I definitely see them at like CrossFit stuff and things like that, where people are just
Sarasota hasn't evolved.
But
We're all
I think
yoga.
that fabric has evolved. That's
Yeah.
what people have to really consider. So you don't have to wear this like rocky, you know, sweatsuit that's like this thick when you go jogging anymore. Even if you're in New York, you can wear something that's thin, that's like actually keeps heat in but lets it breathe. Like fabric's gotten better. So I don't agree with that.
It's just that concept of I have to find a pair of yoga pants that makes me feel confident enough so that I can get to the gym.
Oh, right.
I mean, really?
But that's been happening forever. That has been happening
that's true.
forever. You don't wear shorts because you don't like the way your legs look. So it's just another, you know, or you want to wear like a longer pant. I think that Lululemon came out with that yoga pant. Everybody rushed to it. Everybody made a new pair of them.
Yeah.
And then they were compression. They held things in. So I think that was
Which
more
I
of
do
the-
like.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's not about the jogging pant and looking good. It's about feeling good and feeling contained.
There is function in a lot of the athletic clothes now. Even for the guys, there's built-in either briefs or like boxer or
Right, it's got
like
a
boxer briefs.
compression, yeah.
So I mean,
And some guys really need to start finding those because I'm telling you right now.
It stops the jiggle. All right, well, here's a fun new health trend that Mickey may know about from Manhattan. Did you know you could take a ride on the mindfulness bus? Be Time is a new mobile meditation studio. It's a modern studio with cushions, weighted blankets, aromatherapy, and there's guided meditation. Would we do this?
Where are they going?
Well, that's what I didn't really understand. Are you familiar with this?
Yes, and I actually want to basically say hi to Bianca Monica because she's handling my social media and she does it for this bus.
Oh, wow.
It's unbelievable. So basically, all of New York is becoming these mindful zones. And you see it in China, you see it in Dubai, you see it in all these high stressful areas where it's not just a gym membership anymore, you're actually checking into these mind spaces where you do group meditation. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I ended up going to one that's called Inscape. I walked out, I felt like I had had the best massage in my life. It was only 22 minutes, which I thought was gonna be, the most longest meditation I've ever done. And now I can't get enough of it. So I feel like this bus is so great because what it does is it keeps everybody very close together. And in these spaces, there are these huge, beautiful rooms, but in this little bus, you really are on this like little traveling kind of
So you get
zone.
on and ride the 22-minute loop?
It actually
somewhere?
parks
you're going
somewhere.
to yourself. You're going
Yeah,
deeper into yourself.
I think it varies in some ways because I'm not completely sure about that. But I see this is more like kind of like a food truck or a pop-up truck.
Okay.
It parks outside of businesses
okay.
and corporations.
Oh, I get it.
Where you could sign on for the 12:30 meditation.
Right, so we could meditate here on Suncoast View at 5:30 after the show.
And they found that meditation really increases the gray matter in your brain, and that's what we need. It's longevity. It's great against Alzheimer's. So being in these high stressful areas.
Well, I get it. I mean, New York makes me want to meditate.
We don't have a bus, but we do here have the Sky Space, the Terrell Sky Space at Ringling Museum, and it's similar.
Designed for
yeah.
that.
Go there and meditate.
It's beautiful. You can watch the sunset in this room.
Really?
No electronics.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
either.
All right,
Maybe
we
should
may
go
have to
down.
check that out. I
Trip.
could use a little meditation.
We could take some wine and some food.
That's not meditation.
I know,
but
that's the
okay,
problem.
all
That's the
right.
way we meditate, Linda. I'm with you. All right, well, it's really hard to fall in love with something that's not being made anymore. We know this has all happened. Well, it's even harder when it's a dog who doesn't understand. So little pup Jackson only wants to play with this green soft dinosaur toy. He's had tons of them, and then it got discontinued. So his mom took to the internet to ask if anyone had any for sale so she could stockpile for the picky pooch. The kindness of strangers came through. Boxes of these guys came, and now Jackson is the happiest dog in the world. Okay, I love this because all of my dogs have had some toy they were obsessed with. But when you can't find them anymore, what do you do?
My dogs were obsessed with my purse and my very expensive shoes.
Oh, that's not a good
So you
choice.
just kept buying more.
little
shoes.
green men didn't help him.
But that's just like, because pets become our babies, right? Our fur babies, and you want them to be happy, and if it's only one toy.
Exactly.
And it
Poor
shows the
Jackson
inner-
doesn't understand commerce, that things go out of style.
Well, you can't change the world, but you can make him happy.
Yeah, so the
that's a
people
good
on the
thing.
internet aren't all bad. That was a nice thing.
That was a nice gesture from strangers. Okay, we're going to check out our happy hour forecast when we come back. We'll wait till you see these Suncoast cheerleaders.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with a look at your happy hour forecast and your first alert weather. Looking good again, 79 degrees. That breeze has kicked in from the Gulf and it's cooled things down after highs today. Once again in the mid 80s in inland areas. The pressure is still very high and we've had a few sprinkles around this afternoon. Not a lot, but we don't expect and anticipate any kind of measurable precipitation, but a sprinkle here and there, not out of the question as we head into the weekend. And high pressure slowly moving off to the east and south right now, but still having a huge influence on our weather. More moisture continues to pile into the mid-Mississippi Valley right now with some heavy rainfall there, but for us, we remain rather high and dry. You can see all that cloudiness and rain from Oklahoma all the way up into Ohio. 80 in Orlando, 79 in Miami. So not quite as hot today, but looks as though we will see temperatures approaching low to mid 80s once again tomorrow. I mentioned a few isolated showers possible through this evening, but nothing to spoil your plans. We'll have more on our weekend weather coming up at 5. See you then.
Cheerleading has come a long way in the past 20 years. It was once thought of as just something for people with a loud voice and a lot of energy. That was me as a cheerleader. Well, it now features high-level gymnastic skills and very well-trained athletes. And competitive cheer continues to grow in popularity. Ashley Theokowski owns Parish Elite Cheer, and she's here to tell us about the program. Welcome, Ashley.
Hi, guys. Thanks.
Now, you started from very humble beginnings.
Yes,
Tell us about that.
So, I'm from an area in Parish where there's not a whole lot of anything, really. It was about 5 years ago, there was nothing, and now, you know, there's thousands of houses, and there's not really a lot of commercial buildings, and in cheerleading, we need tall ceilings. So I went to this guy that I knew, and he was going to have a building built, and he had the ceilings high enough. Well, the building fell through. And I had already started my program based on having that building. So I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Because when you do competitive cheerleading, you have to sign a contract. It's very, very serious. So my friend came to me and she was like, you know what, I have a field. That's what I've got, you know? So I was like, okay. So it happens to be in the middle of July is when we had started that first season. And we get out there and it's raining. Oh my God, you know, like Florida torrential downpours, 3 o'clock every day. The ground is soaked and we're not getting anywhere. So I look at everybody and they're like, no, you know, we want to do this. Like, let's figure this out. So I took everything out of, I have a 3-car garage. I took everything out of my 3-car garage, bought enough mats to fit in that area. And with that team, we practiced in my garage for almost a year. And we went to our very first competition and came out D2 champions. Yeah. Out of our first, from our garage, yeah. I remember we had little orange cones to mark where the lines on the mat would be. They had never been on a mat.
Well, tell us about the program today. You've grown a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. So in my garage, we had a team of 10. Their name was Athena. And I had, including that 10, about 25 tumblers. So I finally get a break and I find a building. I was like, oh, thank you, God. And I get there and I get my building. We get all set up. I have grown. I now have over 100 kids in my program. Wow. Out of that, 167 of them are cheerleaders. Wow. We've been able to expand our program just from competitive cheer and recreational tumbling. I now have any team that you want to be on. I have a team of 3-year-olds. I have a team of 5-year-olds. I have a senior team.
So up to 18?
Yeah, up to 18. So I've got a little bit for everybody now.
And this sport is so competitive, right? A billion-dollar industry?
Yes, it is. And you know what? For good reason. We take a lot of safety precautions. I'm part of USASF, which is our governing organization, and they make sure that all my coaches are background checked and that everybody's taken care of. And you know, nowadays, if you don't start your kids at 5, they're already too late. You know, my 5-year-old outperforms my 11-year-old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, cheer's going to be a part of the Olympics. That will be good for you, right?
Yes, absolutely. It kind of gives us something to strive for. You know, other than college, a lot of kids do go to college. All-Star usually just filters right into college, but now we've always had Team USA, but we also have now the Olympics. We have a provisional status, which means that we have 3 years to be able to actually get in there. So fingers crossed, Tokyo 2020, and we'll be able to go.
You know, there's always been this debate kind of snarkily with people about how cheerleading isn't really an athletic. It's not really a sport. What do you say to that now, looking at the girls you put through your program?
When somebody says that, honestly, I'm like, you know what? Why don't you come on in, and we'll see what you got, because you know what? It is extremely athletic. You're talking about taking people your own same size and throwing them in the air, and then that same person also in that 2 minute and 30 seconds, they don't stop. So they're throwing back handsprings, they're doing jumps, and then they're throwing people around. And you know what? When they go up, you have to catch them. So then they're having to catch all that weight too. So, you know, it's extremely athletic. I know that I'm out of breath coaching it, so I know that they're out of breath doing it.
We want to see your girls in action. You've got all ages. You brought some of the younger ones, right?
Yes, yes.
So while you go over with the younger girls, we want to see you guys perform. We want to tell everybody that you can find more information about Parish Elite Cheer on their website. Okay, girls, are you ready? Take it away. Oh, wow! To learn more about the programs at Parish Elite Cheer, go to their website. And next we're going to meet this weekend's McCurdy's Comedy headliner. But first, we want to see you guys again. Would you do it again for us?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, headland and stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, headland.
Every week on Animal Outtakes, it's a new animal adventure. It's a part of traditional Chinese veterinary medicine, how pets benefit from acupuncture and chiropractic care. And
there are several animals that rely on fire.
These fires are set on purpose, how a prescribed burn can actually help Florida's ecosystem. Join us this week on ABC 7.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
Tickets are going fast for My Hometown Fest, Saturday, March 3rd from noon to 5 at Nathan Benderson Park. Enjoy foods from 40 area restaurants, 40-plus craft beers, live music, and lots of fun. Get your tickets today at myhometownfest.org.
In life after the military, it's our duty as veterans to have each other's back. I'm retired Colonel Greg Gatson, and it's my mission to help you get the benefits and services you've earned. If you need to file a VA claim, remember these important steps. Submit an online claim through ebenefits.va.gov. Work with an accredited Veterans Service Organization, or VSO. And if you need to attend a VA claim exam, please go. Visit this website to learn what to expect.
Here's today's Job of the Day. ABC 7 is seeking an assistant news director to guide daily operations. Minimum 3 years newsroom management experience required. Visit mysuncoast.com/job of the day to apply.
You may have noticed we say the way it is here on Suncoast View, and we hear our next guest does too. Tracy Smith is this weekend's McCurdy's comedy headliner, and she's here for some girl time with her. We like a woman that keeps it real, Tracy.
Keeps it real.
How's your love life?
Everything on me is real, by the way. Yes.
Congratulations.
100% biodegradable, my friends. This is a good bra, by the way. If I take the sucker off, I could plow my own snow. That's a vivid image, isn't it?
I'm so glad I'm here for girl time.
I have to dig holes for myself in the sand here.
Well, there are a lot of men in your life, right?
There's a lot of men in my past. Have you been married, by the way?
I was very briefly.
There, that's good. Get one out of the way, because you don't want to be 53 years old on a first date, okay? And never been married. I'm 53 years old. I've never been married.
Everybody's got to get married once.
And if you're, you have to have one in your past, because he will eclipse everybody. Why haven't we never been? I don't. People always go, "What is the matter with you?" I don't know. They leave, is the thing. But they go. I'm a royal. He says the word girlfriend, and I hear flip the switch to witch. So we met. I have a new guy in my life now, and but you don't want to be on that first date at 53, and they're asking you about your past, and you're like, "Hey, let's not open up that clown car, okay?" Like deep, 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 deep. Oh, it's just the same guy over and over again in different costumes. Like, oh, here in the 90s, he's got a ponytail and a guitar, and then a few years later, he's got a job. This is great for me. I mean, at my age, when a woman my age hooks up, that's like an angel loses its wings. And we hooked up the old-fashioned way too. No .com dating, no personal ads, no Our Time. You look at the ads on those Our Time, you're like, wow, this guy just wants someone to change his diapers for him pretty soon. No.
Those are the men my age.
Yeah. We got drunk and had sex before I knew his last name. That's the old-fashioned.
That is the old-fashioned.
Yeah. If I didn't have caller ID, I still wouldn't know it. And thank God for that, because if you don't know someone's name after you've been naked in front of them, you cannot ask. And you gotta do some tricky things to find out, like go through their mail when they're in the shower. Or like, I'll be right in, current occupant.
That's hilarious.
And everybody keeps asking me, is he the one? Is this the one? Is this the one? I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm 53. I've never been married, and I've been dating since I was 11. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one. He's the one.
Wow, we want to hear more about him.
He could be the one who dies before we break up.
We're pulling for you. You can see Tracy at McCurdy's Comedy Theater through February 25th. Go to their website for tickets and information. Next, the Art Center Manatee is here to help us make some jewelry.
It's time to take a road trip.
Alabama's got 100 road trips. And if you love the sun, you're gonna love Mobile, where Mardi Gras is king, and the accommodations will make you feel like royalty. You can take a little drive, explore Dauphin Island, or explore the past. We're talking the USS Alabama. Check out these big guns. Alabama's got 100 road trips. Plan yours at alabama.travel.
Which one you gonna take?
You love your couch and want to protect it from spills, food, and scratching, shedding pets. Introducing Couch Coat, the reversible, washable quilted cover that protects your couch. Shield against spills, wow, stop stains, and dirty pet paws and sharp claws. Plus, it's reversible with 2 stylish colors. Guaranteed to fit any couch up to 92 inches or your money back. It even has covers to protect armrests. Machine washable too.
My grandkids destroy everything, but with Couch Coat, my couch is always protected, looking as good as it did the day I bought it.
Get your Couch Coat for just $19.99, and it's reversible in brown and cream, like 2 couch coats for the price of 1. Order right now, and you can double your offer. Get a second Couch Coat. Just pay a separate fee. Order right now.
Call 1-800-943-0710 to get your couch coat. Call now or go to couchcoat.com. So call 1-800-943-0710. That's 1-800-943-0710. Call now.
Fortunately, this was my first job out of college, so I was able to come back home
and work in my hometown. I wore 2 hats. I was sports director and I was a news anchor. I did that for a few years and then decided to go full-time into news. Well, I love our team here at ABC7. We have a great mix, and it really is a great mix of personalities, of experience that meshes really well into a really strong team. I'm Scott Dennis, and I'm here for you.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors, and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Letting my friends online know I was quitting kept me on track.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
I kept on trying, learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
We did it. You can too.
For free help, visit cdc.gov/tips.
Once you get atrial fibrillation, you need to have a very close relationship with your primary doctor. Prevention is the whole ball game here, because once you have a stroke, you can't undo it. A year without stroke, it's a year that you can enjoy doing the things that you've worked all your life to finally get to do. You took care of yourself. You did what is necessary for you to be around one more year. And then next year, we'll celebrate one more year without a stroke.
Welcome back. It's Makeover Madness today, and stylist Vicki is with Danielle at Cutting Loose. We're going to see what they come up with. We'll meet them in a little bit. Joey?
Downtown Bradenton is alive and thriving, and Art Center Manatee is a huge part of it. They feature 3 different art galleries with changing exhibits, an artist market gift shop, an art library, and classrooms that hold over 3,000 students each year. Well, today we get an opportunity to be the students, and instructor Donna Carrion is here to teach us how to forge metal into jewelry. All right, Donna, you have a lot of confidence in our skills.
I do.
But I see an anvil, we have a mallet, so we are ready to go.
Yes.
Now tell us a little bit, how did you get into this craft to begin with?
It actually happened quite by accident. I took a jewelry class just for the heck of it. It was a continuing ed class, and I literally fell in love with it.
Oh.
I decided to go back to college and pursue my passion.
Wow,
And
that's wonderful.
yeah,
That story.
It really
Oh,
artistic,
that
right?
is so
Yes.
inspiring.
Get lost in it. I
That's
love
a
it.
good
Absolutely.
testament to what continuing ed can do for people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so there
Yeah.
could be a metalsmith hiding in one of us now. We don't even
Yes.
know. All right, so just to see, I always like to see, we're seeing examples now of different types of jewelry that I know can be made in different classes. So let's start off with Mickey. So let's start the first step here to make some of the jewelry. Talk through what Mickey's going to be doing.
Okay, well, we have this project took about 3 feet of round copper wire, and what Mickey's going to do is just cut some metal into various lengths. We usually cut them between 3 and 6 inch lengths, and that will
reminds me of like
prepare us.
cutting my bicycle lock off.
Woo!
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
This one too?
Yes.
And it's all, this is where the creativity comes in. It can be any
Correct.
length. Okay.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Perfect.
All right.
That's fun.
All right, so next step, I see an anvil.
So what we're gonna, so the next step after the wire is cut is we run it through a machine called a rolling mill. Unfortunately, it's very large and we couldn't bring it with us today.
What does that do?
The rolling mill has a number of channels that get progressively smaller. And what it does is it changes the wire from something that is very consistent in diameter to something that tapers at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
All right.
And so what I'm going to show you today
Yes.
is how to do a little hammering on them to straighten them out. Because as you can see, they're a little wonky. That's a technical term.
That's one of my favorite words.
So what we're going to do is take a mallet and tap and rotate until you see that that area is perfectly straight.
Okay.
And then you can flip it over and do the other side.
Is there a wrong way to do it? Or is this just kind of, this is all our
Well,
creative self comes out?
Yes.
You're saying yes, there is a
Yeah,
wrong
yeah,
way.
you
I'm
can
going to find it.
You'll find
Yeah.
the wrong way,
Yes.
Joey. Come on.
Twist, rotate.
Rotate.
Oh, rotate. See.
Perfect.
This is a nice way to get out your week's aggression.
Exactly. That's why I'm so zen-like.
Yes. All right, so now Linda, once we get over to Linda's side, what does she do with?
Okay, well, between that, we do a little bit of filing on the ends. So we have some files, and what we would do is round the ends so that they are as smooth as possible. And then we would take a file. Usually, we do sometimes use nail files from a salon. However, we also use these things called sanding sticks, very similar.
Okay.
Okay, so beyond that, then the fun step is to take the, what I call now tapers, and start bending them. So what we're going to do is start with a curl like this.
Wow. Okay.
And we're going to be using step nose pliers. So
Step nose?
Yes. And what I'm going to ask you to do is use the smallest step and hold the metal like this and rotate your hand until the metal touches itself. That's step one.
So this looks like the skill part here.
Oh my.
Yes.
So hold it in the smallest place like here.
Correct.
And rotate it backwards.
Away from you.
There you go.
Until the metal touches itself.
Come on, metal touch. Well, we're almost there. We're almost there.
Insert the pliers back into the loop.
Okay.
There you go.
No laughing, Mickey. No laughing.
Linda got the hard part.
This is a serious job. This is going to look great.
Okay.
Touching.
So
I want to interrupt real quick.
Yes.
Is this an example of one specific type of class? I know there's so many different jewelry classes at Art Center. Or do you get to do this from completion to finish?
Well, we do a variety of, this is called forging, and we do a variety of forging techniques at all levels. However, this particular project is intermediate.
Okay.
So if I wanted to, I'm going to hold this up for just a second. If I wanted to end up with an end result of something like this, I would look for the class called forging in terms of jewelry at Art Center. Is that the...
Actually, you just start with the beginner's class.
Okay.
We'll teach you the basic forging skills. We'll maybe do something a little bit less technical.
Okay.
And then we'll build on those skills until you reach the ability
more
to do
advanced
that.
It's nice
These
that
are
you
fascinating.
can progress. All right,
Yes.
so I'll get you back to your process.
Okay,
what are
so
we
now
doing?
that you have that, we're going to switch pliers.
Okay.
And what you're going to do is hold the end of the loop with these parallel pliers. And
like this.
Oh, pardon me, this way.
This way. Like this?
Yes.
Okay.
Flip it.
Flip it.
Open and flip.
Oh, that way.
Yes.
Okay.
So now hold this tight and
Okay.
just start rotating the metal around.
So you're making the curls that we
Correct.
see. Okay.
All right, so while Linda's working there,
Yes.
let's move on to what the curls would look like after Linda's handiwork.
So I've got a good finished curl here.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what we're aspiring to, is something
Exactly.
that's curled like that.
And honestly, the curls, they can be a variety of shapes. I have a variety of shapes right here. So
Okay.
it's not really important that they're all consistent. I think that it's, I just let them do their own thing.
And why do I get to hit the curls?
Yeah.
I'm very excited about
Maybe
this.
I'll stand back.
Okay.
Because I've had a long week, people.
So on the curls, what you're going to do is use a planishing hammer. We're going to use the rounded side.
Okay.
And I'm going to do the first one for you, if you don't mind. We're going to...
And what is this doing to it? It's making it almost weathered.
It is going to not only make hammer marks, but it also will flatten the metal in certain areas.
And gives it a
more
shine.
ground.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the shine. I'm good at this
So
part.
amazing that it starts from this, this
Yes, raw
wire
material.
and becomes this beautiful jewelry on the end. And I see from all of the different types of classes, different students can make all different types of jewelry over by Steph. How great. All right, well, Steph keeps hammering away,
I am.
literally.
Go hammer in the morning.
You can find information about all the different types of classes, painting, sculpting, jewelry making, everything at Art Center Manatee. You can go to their website, artcentermanatee.org. All right, coming up next, Mickey has the latest in healing skin products, and Steph is hammering away.
Got work to do, people.
Keep up with the Suncoast. Watch your favorite ABC7 shows on your streaming device.
Rugs as Art. You know the name, you know the building, but do you know what's inside? Yes, Rugs as Art is Florida's #1 area rug superstore. But there is so much more. Amazing furniture, accessories, and art. All this and more. Come see for yourself. You'll love our personal touch and be pleasantly surprised by our affordable prices. Rugs as Art and more. There is so much more to explore.
This is an ABC7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Jacqueline Matter. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. A Sarasota man is indicted for storing tons of explosives at his home in a quaint community. How the property manager is reacting to that shocking news. And some healthy ways to enjoy your morning cup of coffee or tea. Now let's get a check on our First Alert weather forecast with Bob Harrigan.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. A beautiful day again today. A few brief showers were around earlier in parts of the Suncoast. Not much out there. We have the fair weather cumulus clouds coming in from the southeast and temperatures warming to the mid 80s today. Not quite as hot as it has been as a result of the sea breeze kicking in a little earlier. A 79 right now, the dew point 68, and the pressure way up there 30-24, winds out of the west-southwest at 9. I mentioned those light rain showers. You'll see a little bit. The sea breeze has really kicked in and penetrated all the way east of I-75. There's still a chance for a brief shower this evening, but not much to ruin your plans. Details of it.
Get breaking news alerts focused on the Suncoast. Download the ABC 7 News app.
It's me, Artie. Come see what I collected from the Creative Galaxy in my idea box.
Transform your world.
Will you help me make art?
Each one of our journeys keeps us young.
Before you throw it away,
Hey, I have an idea.
think outside the box.
We'll never get older. Each one
Go be amazing!
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
What if you had a medical emergency away from home?
My chest hurts. I can't breathe.
What you need is Mobile Help, America's premier mobile medical alert system. Most systems only work at home, but with Mobile Help, you get help outside the home with coverage nationwide on one of the largest cellular networks at the press of a button. Call the number on your screen for a free full-color brochure. We'll send you everything you need, including this base station, the patented mobile device, and the waterproof pendant and wrist button. You can also add the fall button that automatically detects falls and signals help. Call today and receive a risk-free 30-day trial. There is no equipment to buy and no long-term contract. For a limited time, you will also receive a free emergency key box with your plan purchase. Remember, Mobile Help keeps you safe coast to coast.
Call 1-800-916-8638. That's 1-800-916-8638.
You may have seen ads for or heard of CBD. It stands for cannabinoid, and it is a compound made from the hemp plant without the psychoactive effects of marijuana. It is now also being called a super beauty ingredient, and our beauty expert, Mickey Williams, is here to tell us how we can use it to look our best. Interesting that this has now crossed into beauty products. How is CBD being used in beauty?
Well, think about it. I mean, it's known for all of its great benefits, right? Anti-inflammatory. It really, really works on immunotherapy. We see it science in cancer. We see it with epileptic seizures. They're seeing these incredible results where it basically is just treating naturally all of these kind of things that we've had to use pharmaceuticals for in the past.
Okay.
So why not take it into skincare? And when I say skincare, I mean rubs, I mean eye serums. They have a face cream that's being compared to La Mer right now by beauty editors. Wow. And what's important about CBD is that you find one that's really, really pure. And this is my favorite brand. It's CBD for Life. We've talked about it before. Yes. I know I've given you the foot cream.
The foot cream, I slept like a baby. I really did.
No, that's really good to know.
Woke up very, very rested.
Cream on your feet.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, actually, we'll start off with the pure CBD rubs. They're amazing. You can use them in a steam shower. You can use them on any ache and pain. They came out, there's 3 actual scents. They came out with this new one, lavender. Stephanie, smell that. It's incredible.
So it comes in different scents. Linda's got an original.
They're absolutely, because people have this idea that they're going to smell very strong. They smell very therapeutic. It's great because it reduces inflammation. It works on aches and pains. I use it in the sauna and in like the steam. I put it on after I've worked out because I'm a little bit older and things start to hurt. But it's great because it's got a combination of like CBD oil. It also has peppermint oil. It has eucalyptus. So it has all these kind of chilly, cooling effects. But it also is made of beeswax. So I love this brand. Awesome.
Okay.
And then next they said, hey, do you want to try out the shampoo and conditioner? And I was like, sure. You know,
hair needs CBD?
Oh my goodness. So what this is incredible about is this is their pure shampoo and conditioner. What's great about it is it has the benefit of hemp and CBD oil to stimulate, which will enhance hair growth. It also has this incredibly gentle cleanse. So it's great for color treated hair. But what's incredible about it is how lightweight it is. So and it's filled with all these fatty acids like your omegas. So once it stimulates your scalp, it actually, deposits all these amazing amino aminos or omegas into your hair, and it also works on the out. So it works on the inside out and also works with your scalp. So we're seeing really, really shiny, lightweight, you know, gorgeous hair, and it's great. It's amazing.
Well, and that would be
Smelled
great
it.
for here, because as we get to our humidity, we can't have those products that weigh down your hair.
I have to say, I've seen this several times. Again, a lot of beauty editors are rating it. It's got the most incredible shine, and everyone is saying my hair has never been healthier.
All right, now what about our face? Because that's our top concern usually here.
Yes, and this is incredible because this is a CBD face cream. They're pure CBD face cream. Now, beauty editors are comparing this to La Mer,
which costs a fortune.
A fortune. They said it's better than La Mer. They love it. What's great about it is lightweight hydration, which is perfect for this climate. It fights dullness with a CBD natural hemp extracts, but it also works amazingly, they found, on acne and rosacea.
Really?
So, yeah, it's incredible. So they're saying like this is like the super cream out there. It's affordable, which I love, but the best part about it is it's lightweight. So if you want to add your sunscreen over it, you can use it morning, you can use it night.
And it's not going to slide off your face
And it
either.
doesn't ball up under your makeup. It just absorbs perfectly.
It's got a wonderful feel. It really does.
And it doesn't have a scent, which a lot of CBD products do. It has a very lightweight, fresh
it doesn't
scent.
smell at all. And then finally, a big concern for all of us is the eye serum. We want it under eyes.
This is why I love this line. They keep coming out with, you know, a brilliant product one after the other.
I can't put that under my eyes.
This is the CBD Pure Eye Serum. This is great. You can use it alone or you can use it under your eye cream that you're using now.
Okay.
Since CBD is known for anti-inflammatory, think about it. It's going to work great on
puffies.
bags, but it also has this incredible effect on dark circles. It's so lightweight. It absorbs so fast. You can put it over your makeup just like Linda did. It's really so incredibly powerful. And I love this product because they're great for both guys and girls because they create a glow, but they don't create a really waxy, shiny look to your skin.
And I appreciate the lack of scent because I'm not a big scent person at all. And these are all very neutral.
Except the rubs. I love those scents. I want to like bathe in
the
those.
essential oils.
Cool to see it come into the beauty products.
Yes, okay, so this is CBD for life, and these are beauty products that you can find that do contain CBD. And for more information and a look at their entire product line, you can go to cbdforlife.us. Thanks, Mickey.
Yeah,
great information.
Interesting.
Coming up
Wow.
next, we'll see the final product of today's makeover.
For the last decade, S&S Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
Planning a Carnival Fantasy Cruise out of Mobile? Then check out the park and cruise packages at the luxurious Battle House and Renaissance Riverview Plaza hotels. Stay at the Battle House for $169 per night, or the Riverview Plaza for just $149 per night, and leave your car for the duration of your cruise. Includes transportation to and from the cruise terminal. If you're cruising out of Mobile, come stay with us. Call 1-800-MARRIOTT or visit Marriott.com now.
I just need a second.
Is your weight holding you back and affecting your health?
Did you see this? Your cousin had a heart attack.
Really?
Excess weight or obesity can be serious, but you can do something about it. Visit yourweightmatters.org. Download the free toolkit to prepare you to speak with a healthcare provider. Your weight does matter. Accept the challenge and take charge today. Visit yourweightmatters.org.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
My name is Stephen Jaffe. The law firm's name is Farmer Jaffe. One of the beautiful things about Julius is he's always smiling, and it becomes infectious. The fact that Julius has a disability has absolutely nothing to do with the quality of work that he's done. Just a great person you want on your staff.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Get all the local information you need before you leave home in the morning. Watch Good Morning Suncoast weekdays on ABC 7 to get breaking news, plus first alert weather and traffic focused on where you live. ABC 7, we're here for you.
Welcome back. It's time for our makeover reveal. This is Danielle, and she came to Cutting Loose this morning. She is a college student who just doesn't have a lot of time to, go glam and do things for herself. So we're going to see exactly what stylist Vicki and Cutting Loose decided to do with her look. So Danielle, come on out. Let's take a look at your look. You have gorgeous hair to begin with, and now you have ultra gorgeous hair.
Wow.
That looks wonderful. Take a look at yourself right in front of you. What do you think?
It makes me feel just so beautiful and confident, because like I said, I don't have time to do that between school and work as well.
Right.
So.
No, well, it looks great. Well, let's bring out our friend Vicki, the stylist at Cutting Loose, to hear exactly what you did. And you said, Vicki, you didn't make any major changes, but the products you used really have made a huge increase in her look.
Yeah, we did. She was gorgeous before, so we added some extensions. Abby and Donna are two of our extension specialists.
That's the difference.
Easy Hair Pro, and so it made it a little bit longer, a little bit fuller, and the extensions really hold that curl, so they can keep the curl all day long.
Oh, that's good to know.
What a great idea.
And then we kind of brightened up her color with the new Bumble and Bumble hair color glaze.
Okay.
There's 4 different colors. There's red and brown, gold, and bright blonde. Oh, then there's also clear too.
So is that something that we can use maybe in between salon appointments?
Yeah, it's great to take home with you to keep your color refreshed, because even like blondes and reds, they kind of fade throughout.
Right.
Yeah. And it just keeps it refreshed.
Danielle,
and
that'll
keeps
be
it that
great for a
bright
student.
color.
You might not have to pay for a color
Exactly.
as often. You could use it. I'm on your budget, girl. I get it. So,
Right.
All right, and your makeup looks wonderful. Your skin is
Yeah,
gorgeous.
she did
So
great with her makeup.
enjoy. Thank you, Vicki, and thanks to Cutting Loose for doing makeover madness with us. If that's something that you or someone you know would be interested in, you can find them online. Go to cuttingloose.net. Okay, the time has come. We get to go visit Anthony from Oak and Stone in the kitchen.
Keep up with the Suncoast. Watch your favorite ABC 7 shows on your streaming device.
Thousands of award-winning Honda SUVs are on sale from $189 a month during the Honda President's Day sales event. You've got to see these SUVs. Get a surprisingly spacious 2018 HR-V, $189 a month, or step up to Pilot for $289 a month with available seating for 8. Plus, we have Motor Trend's SUV of the Year, the 2018 CR-V, and Ridgeline, a car and driver's 10 best. All on sale for up to $38.05, less than the competition, at your local Honda dealer.
This is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at the top of the hour. Protesters gathering in Sarasota to push for change against gun violence. We'll take a look at the rally outside Congressman Vern Buchanan's office. In First Alert traffic right now, we're seeing some slowdowns in the northbound lanes of I-75 from University Parkway to the north. Slow going at this hour. Another check on the weather now with Bob.
Scott, thanks. A few isolated showers have been developing along the Seabreeze front, which is now cleared I-75. You can see it quite clearly here in Manatee County. There have been a few brief sprinkles, if you will, throughout this afternoon. Not a lot going on in terms of rainfall, just beautiful weather, warm temperatures, not quite as hot as it has been either. The high pressure ridge is slipping a little bit further off to the east and to the south right now. As we're looking at some increased low-level moisture, we could get some patchy fog, but all the heavy rain will stay well to our north, so another great weekend ahead. Details.
Watch Good Morning Suncoast on ABC 7, weekdays starting at 5.
Loaded with big laughs, colorful characters, and the songs that made the 20s roar, Bullets Over Broadway is bringing musical theater back with a bang. Your attendance is requested at the Players Center for this wild Broadway musical opening February 21st. Call the Players at 365-2494 or visit the website at theplayers.org. This is one Broadway show that is sure to knock 'em dead.
My life motto is keep moving. And as hard as it was when my husband passed away, I knew I had to keep doing what I love. Oops, coming. But I needed help with my insurance, and that's what the NAIC provides. They have resources to help you and your family make the best decision, and they'll help you to keep moving forward, just like me.
Every child follows a path in life.
For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
For more than 100 years, American Humane Association has been teaching kids to be kind to animals. Those in our homes, on the farms, on the silver screen, and wildlife conservation, caring for the world's vanishing creatures. But we can't do it alone. Visit kindness100.org to find ways to teach kids how they can make a more caring, compassionate, and humane world for all of us.
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs.
And you learned how to not ignore yours.
I discovered how to make healthier meals.
And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
Coming up Monday at 4 on Suncoast View, it's Suncoast wedding season. We'll talk about this year's trends from flowers to formals with one of the Suncoast top wedding planners. The Suncoast opioid crisis is impacting our very youngest. Johns Hopkins All Children's tells us about their neonatal unit. Plus, Manatee School for the Arts previews their musical Godspell, and the new Siesta Key Summer House Steak and Seafood is in the kitchen.
Well, welcome back. We're here with Chef Anthony from Oak and Stone.
Good afternoon. How's
How are
everyone?
ya?
Great.
Making
How's everyone
some,
today?
Pork sliders, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. So we'll be basically preparing our pulled pork sliders that we offer on our Oak and Stone menu.
Is this on the quick bites, like small bites menu?
Correct. So it would be part of our story starters. So
Okay.
it's meant for a shareable plate.
Goes well with beer.
Everything goes better with beer.
Oak and Stone is a great place
with
to
some
have
beer.
a little, little munchy here and a little munchy
Absolutely.
there. All right, so let's get started. I've got the pulled pork.
So we got some pulled pork that's been roasted and braised off for a couple hours already. It's shredded
Okay.
down. So we'll add that into our pot.
Okay.
Saute pan. We'll kind of give that a quick little mix around.
So I assume this is slow cooked and done all that much before.
Correct. It's slow cooked for about 4 to 6 hours.
Oh,
wow.
And then we hand pull it.
Okay, but then you still always give it an extra little sear.
Absolutely.
I love
correct.
that. Okay,
So as that's starting to bring up the temperature, we'll go ahead and add our house-made barbecue stout
all right.
sauce.
Yum. How much do I sauce it?
Lots? Just go ahead, yeah.
Let's sauce it up.
The more sauce, the better, right?
I agree.
I'm with you.
So we'll go ahead and fold that in. As we're folding that in, we could actually prepare our sweet slaw. So
Okay.
we've got some cabbage that's already shredded out of
Just
there.
put it in there?
Dump that right into our mixing
Okay.
bowl.
What's
Add our
this?
jalapeno dressing.
Ooh.
So we'll go ahead and fold that in.
Oh.
We'll just go ahead and toss that around. That'll act as a stacking agent for our actual slider.
Oh, that's going in.
And if I could ask your assistance over here.
Yes, I'm ready.
So we're going to start building them. These are simple enough that you can build at home with friends. You could build them in the store.
Okay.
So on our top bun, we will go ahead and take a spoon. We'll add some of our jalapeno aioli right up top.
What?
Aioli.
Aioli.
I think that's how you say it. Aioli.
Okay, I need some aioli on mine. Okay.
Aioli.
That's good.
I just gave Joey some sauce.
Did you?
If it's fiery, he may be in trouble.
I'm all for it. Bring it on.
Well, that's the great thing about these sliders is that there's some different texture in there. There's definitely some different flavor profiles. All of them are paired towards beer because beer is one of our main.
So
main
let's
products
talk
in our
about beer
concept.
because it's one of our main things we love to talk about and think about. You have a wall of beer and a
We
very
do.
unique way about how we access it. I know Mickey and I had a fun afternoon there. Show us your bracelet and then kind of explain how this works at Oak and Stone.
So a great part of our concept is that we offer beers, majority local, so we try to keep our beers, about 75% of our beers within 75 miles of us.
That's really cool.
Long story short, we would issue you a bracelet.
Uh-huh.
Each beer is hooked up to their own individual tablet. You'd be able to scan that bracelet and then free pour. We charge you by the ounce. So whether you want
So you could taste lots and lots of little
Correct.
bits of things.
And we did.
We did do
We
a lot
did
of
taste
tasting.
a lot of beer that day.
I liked the beer education, though, that comes with it, because when you scan it, it pops up all this information about the beer. So it was really interesting to learn, oh, I must like citrus.
I like hoppy.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we were there. We were there
alcohol
for
and education goes hand in hand. from
All
what I've
right,
been
let's
told.
do some assembly
So we're
here.
going to go ahead and build that. So we're all set with that. We're going to take some of our pulled pork.
Okay.
We'll put it on our bottom bun.
Okay.
My bottom
Ooh,
bun.
I'm a little messy here.
Yeah.
Don't give it all to him, Stephanie.
No, we got to eat over here too.
That's one of the great things about the brand is that, you know, we like to stay crafty, so it's kind of craft your own thing.
Yes, I like that.
We're not really big into particular plating and making everything look perfect.
Doesn't have to look perfect.
And great. It's all about just having fun and crafting your own story.
Now, what do I do with this?
So Nikki would be next. So just go ahead and place some of that slaw right on top of
Like
our.
that much?
Yeah, perfect.
And coleslaw with barbecued pork is the
perfect.
perfect combination.
I gotta say, jalapeno coleslaw sounds amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this.
I hear there's some good news coming for Oak and Stone, Anthony. Over our friends a little over the bridge are St.
tell us about St.
Correct. So we're in the process of building out a new location in downtown St. Pete. We'll be on the corner of 2nd and Central. So it's 199 Central Ave.
All right, tell your friends
How
in St. Pete,
exciting.
and if you are up there, you'll want to go visit Oak and Stone
Yeah,
because we
please
know we
do.
love them right here in Sarasota as well. All right, Anthony, thanks for joining us.
Our
These are
pleasure.
pulled pork sliders. You will find them at Oak and Stone on the menu, and of course, get a bracelet and do some beer sampling while you're there. Mickey, great to see you. Thanks for coming in. We miss you when you're not with us. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm digging into sandwiches. Take some time and enjoy the Suncoast view.